Alright, good morning. What?
Oh, I thought I was gonna do like the, like in Hollywood they got the black and white thing that goes click.
This ain't Hollywood, and it's like 7 something in the morning.
Click.
So, okay, fine, go. Action. Thank you, Scorsese. Anyways, it's a busy road. It's early. I got the truck backed in. We had to unload across the street. And then I drove the Mini over here because there wasn't enough length to get it off. We're gonna backfill this septic.
Septic.
Oh no, that's tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow's the septic.
Oh my god. I ran out of K-cups this morning, so I'm dying. But a friend of mine dug this foundation hole and he couldn't get to backfilling it. So I told him I'd take care of this, but we're waiting on trucks to bring the fill. They trucked off most of the fill because, as you can see, there's really nowhere to put it. Look at house. I mean, like, where I live is kind of congested. People always give me a hard time about stockpiling stuff. Did you see the one where the guy said that he said you should have stockpiled a giant pile of loam in the back, topsoil?
It was shit.
It was garbage dirt. Oh
You
man.
have to screen it.
Not only that, once it breaks down and you screen it, right? There's not enough.
Yeah.
And then the other thing too is
it was mixed with clay and shit.
not only that, the guy was paying us to remove it.
Get rid of it, yeah.
So even if there was enough and it was nice stuff, if the guy's giving me a check to haul it off, who am I to argue with money, right? This is a business. I'm not out here doing this for fun. I try to make it. Huh?
I am.
Well, yeah, I try to make it fun, but rings the phone and we'll get right back to you. Damn pockets. First, I gotta yank these timbers out because he has multiple trucks coming. He's got a big company, the gravel company, bringing a couple loads. And then the rest, I guess, is all small 6-wheelers. But you know how trucks come. They always come all at once. So, probably gonna get slammed here in a minute. So let me yank these out.
You pulling these up?
Yeah, I don't know if we can do it by hand. They're kind of heavy. And they're all screwed together. Like, I would have unscrewed them. But I didn't bring this.
Does that go into the ground, you think?
No, they're just screwed together. Like, look at.
Oh.
Actually, looks like they
just pick it up and move it?
broke this because it's screwed together.
Oh, on that end.
See the screw? Let me grab the machine.
We're breaking it?
Gonna have to.
Shut up. It was like an inch of screw and it just came out. Granted, I probably thought I could have done that by hand, but the excavator makes it look easy. Still think I could have. Alright, so got some dirt delivered. We had a 6-wheeler dump right here, and then a triaxle dump right there. A little fast. Both got here at like the same time, so they just did that. So the roots that are in there, that aren't actually getting pulled off the side. The first 6-wheeler load, sorry, was actually the top layer of dirt that came out of here, I believe. So it just got brought back. So the dirt's, or not the dirt, sorry, the roots and whatnot are going to the bottom. That's why you see some in there, because it was just the top layer from this side. But the rest of it is just fill. Oh, yep, there he goes. I was just talking about those. That's from the top layer, right?
What?
That first 6-wheeler load.
Yeah, but I don't like to backfill.
Yeah.
I also gotta.
We're not backfilling with the roots.
I also gotta get some. I gotta get some fill on the inside here and lock the footing so you don't put pressure.
All right.
It's only. It's not a. I don't know. It's like an 8-inch wall.
Yeah.
I don't think it's 10. It seems real small.
I think that's like, looks like an 8-inch wall. Maybe 10? I'm not sure. Yeah, 8-inch.
8. I don't like to put that much pressure against an 8-inch wall. Probably not going to compact the outside here. Let it do its thing so we don't put pressure. And then after they build the house, put the deck on and the beams that go in those pockets. If it settles a little bit, you know, they can just add a little bit more. What we'll do is we'll just fill it up a little bit higher, like a little hump, so it'll settle on its own. Because the problem is I'm worried about cracking it, because a lot of guys I've noticed lately haven't been putting rebar in them either, which that one we did that at garage you and I did,
Yeah.
and the forms guy caught that and said that the engineer designed it with no rebar, and he refused to do it, and he says a lot of guys are doing it. So 8-inch wall with who knows what,
Possibly no rebar.
I mean, it might, but it might not. I mean, yeah, we gotta be careful with this one. Somebody's gonna say, oh, you should be compacting and lifts on the side, but I don't know, an 8-inch wall, and I asked him when I got here, you know, how much rebar's in it, and he said, I don't know. So an 8-inch wall, full basement, like if it was a 4-footer, no problem, but an 8-inch wall sitting on sand with no possible rebar, because I don't know if it has it, but yeah, I just don't feel like, you know, I have to compact the inside, because once they pour the floor you never get to it, but the outsides, when they're, you know, when they're questionable like that, what I like to do is just stack the fill a little higher, and then when they settle, by the time they topsoil around it and everything, you know, if they settle a couple inches on the top, they seem to be fine. Usually around my area, guys, unless the deck is built on the house, you know, guys won't sit there and vibrate next to the thing with a compactor. Unless it's like a thick wall, like a commercial building wall loaded with rebar and stuff. I don't know. Just something about this one doesn't feel right. I'm also hoping that the loads of fill get a little bit better as they start to dig the hole on the other end. The other end means where the truck's coming from. I'm hoping, like I said, that I'll start getting some sandier looking fill, but it's actually not bad. It's just got a little bit of roots and stuff in it, but I'm hoping that once they get a little deeper, we won't have that problem. So that's the first load shoved in the hole. Well, it's actually the first triaxle load, second six-wheeler load, because we got a six-wheeler and a triaxle hauling. And I will check back. I should have brought the skid steer, but I don't know. I want to be able to reach inside there, put some fill against the footing once I get close enough to it. So we'll see what happens. We just got one truck, the other truck's dumping. Just watch the wall too. If he has to dump on the pavement, most of it, that's okay. For the inside, gravelly. The mini so I could reach on the inside, but what? Good thing I brought the big bucket, huh? See James fall. The only thing that worries me is about running the compactor and all that down in there next to it. Is that's only an 8-inch wall.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, I would have did a 10-inch, but
For 2 stories.
2-story 10-inch wall. I don't know.
No, 2-story 8-inch wall.
No, I'm but you know what I meant. You haven't learned how to translate Steve yet?
No, the weird thing is that they used a 12-inch footing, and I would have went 10-inch footing and thicker wall.
I don't know.
We know how good engineers are.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what John's giving us for Bill over here. Alright, so 2 trucks just left. One from the gravel pit, one from another job. I just ran in there with the compactor and compacted a little. You pull that hose, I think that hose they used to I don't know why they left that hose on there. I went in there and I compacted like halfway up. I spread the fill around and I ran the compactor halfway up. That's all I'm really comfortable with doing, but without putting too much pressure on it.
I know why they left it on here.
To hold the gutter,
It won't come off.
they should just pull the downspout off because, I mean, to build the house they have to anyways.
It's not coming out.
Fine, we'll just put the fill under it. Maybe put one of those rocks behind you on it. Like pull it tight and put a rock on it. It kind of sucks because this tree is in the way and the trucks are like breaking the branches if we go up too high, so we're having to spread the loads out a little. Bucket's really heavy. But it does move a lot. This bucket's nice, huh? I think I figured it out. It's 3 bucket sizes of the regular digging bucket. Got to be careful when you swing because you can literally like throw the machine over when you're fully extended.
Dude, have you seen mine?
No?
Mine's like 5 feet wide.
The bucket?
Yeah.
For the Mini?
What's this? 4? It's bigger than that.
Really? That's crazy.
Takes me about 7 buckets to fill my 6-wheeler. That big bucket. Serious. And you feel it when you're like out.
Oh yeah, I bet. The only thing I want to do with this bucket is I want to put 2 spill sheets on either side of the like spill plate at the top of the bucket. hitting stuff. Faster don't make you better. That's the problem with operators. Too many operators think the faster they go, the better they are. It's like, then you go talk to their boss, and their boss is like, yeah, they cost me so much money breaking stuff, hitting stuff. About compacting this. I've been like changing my mind, going back and forth. All right, it's raining out. I'm wet. I got everything loaded up. I gotta go switch out machines for tomorrow's job. My buddy's gonna finish this one up on his own. The truck came back, one of the trucks, and dropped the last load. I'm not gonna play with it. He said just, you know, sending the truck back, just leave it. I did get quite a bit in here. I started knocking it around, but the reason I got some in the corners, I wanted to get some in the corners and a little bit down the wall. I thought that one, I thought I was closer. I don't like to backfill without locking the footing in. So as I backfill, I go around and throw some tight to the footing. So, yeah. So this is as far as we got. So pretty good progress for the little amount of trucks that we got. The trucks were doing like, it's pretty far where they're coming from. So it's like, you know, it's like a couple hours round trip, I think. I don't know. It seemed like it, but it's a little backfill video. I gotta go unload this and load the other one. I'll catch you guys on the next one.